It is a warm summer day in the Palace of Versailles. All the noble ladies are having tea in the ballroom grove. The lovely sisters Genevieve and Gillette Arquette are taking their tea together. Gillette is a discarded mistress of His Highness King Louis XIV, while Genevieve is her younger sister. Both are sword nobles. Elaine Monet, a robe noble, approaches the sisters. She is the newest prize of the Sun King. The sisters regard her with disdain.
Good afternoon, mesdames.
Yes, indeed.
Madame Elaine, we have heard that you have caught the eye of His Majesty.
It is true. We have been spending more time together. His Highness seems to favor me.
He does love having new toys. His approval of these robe nobles makes that very evident. I can't imagine it with having to live with the shame of having to buy your title. It must be so hard for you.
Not as hard as it must be for you. You haven't done anything to earn your title. You were simply born into the right family. It must be difficult, constantly wondering if you are even worthy of it.
All three ladies see Adrienne Dubois walking in the gardens. Adrienne is the daughter of a robe noble family. Her father was once part of the Estates General that King Louis XIV no longer uses. Her father bought his position to gain the power he lost.
Ah, there is one of your kind now.
Do not make the mistake of associating myself with her. She is not in any favor with the king. She constantly hangs around him, hoping to catch his attention. Her attempts have gone unnoticed by His Highness, unlike mine.
Adrienne looks over and waves. Quickly the ladies turn their heads, hoping to avoid her presence. She takes a seat by herself and the women continue conversing. I'm glad to hear you distance yourself from some of those kind.
Yes, her circumstances are so pitiful. I'm not sure how her father managed to obtain all that money. His influence was menial even before His Majesty dismissed the Estates General.
I heard from Louis that her family was once Protestant.
No wonder they are acting so desperately. I'm sure His Highness does not trust them.
I don't trust them either. No one should.
I think it is brilliant what our Sun King is doing with the church. His implementation of Gallicanism is sure to guarantee his power.
Yes, separating church and state affairs gives him much greater authority.
It is a mighty different world we are living in. I bet he'll be one of those most influential kings. The things he has done for France are amazing.
Quite so. I've never seen another nation have a standing army like ours. It's truly ingenious.
Yes, we are quite powerful. No one dares threaten us with the military might we have.
We will yet be more powerful still. I'm convinced our Sun King will win this war.
Certainly so. The scope of France's influence will grow immensely. Having Spain under French control will be invaluable.
I do hate to say this, but I've heard that this war might not be a sure win. A treaty is being drafted now.
Not a win? Why, I'm shocked. Surely we didn't lose.
No, we have not lost. It seems neither side has gained a decisive victory. King Louis's lineage will still inherit the Spanish throne. However, the ruler who inherits the Spanish throne cannot be the same ruler that inherits the French throne.
I must admit, I thought a victory was sure.
Indeed, though win or not, His Highness is sure to get France back on its feet.
Oh yes, especially with his new financial plans. While in his room earlier this week, I heard him talking to Jean-Baptiste Colbert, and they're looking at reforms to cut France's deficit.
That will surely influence the economy. Oh, what a magnificent king.
A messenger enters the grove and he signals for Elaine.
You must excuse me, as the king is calling.
We must be going too. We are to visit the new art showing.
Goodbye, madame.
Elaine exits the ballroom grove. The sisters conspire. That was strange. His Highness never summons his mistresses in that manner.
Should we follow her?
What a wonderful idea. The sisters trace the path Elaine took as she left the grove. They walk around a palace corner and see Louis and Elaine talking in hushed voices. The sisters hide and listen to the conversation.
I have something to confess, my love. I must tell you this, for I know you will understand. Do not let your anger get ahead of your love for me.
What is it, my dear?
I am not Catholic. I only practice Catholicism for show. I am a devout Protestant.
The king is taken aback by his news. He turns away and starts pacing back and forth. Gillette and Genevieve gasp and turn to each other in shock. I wish you hadn't told me this. I will not enjoy this.
I'm sorry. I will convert. You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Gillette grabs Genevieve's arm and pulls her along as they run away from the scene they just witnessed. They fear the king's anger and what he will do if he sees them spying. If the king was that unforgiving of his own mistress, he will certainly execute us if he discovers our true identities.
He must not find out France is our homeland. The confidentiality of our mission is necessary for our survival.
It is our duty to ensure the Spanish throne does not fall into the hands of the French.
If we are executed, our mission will have failed. Father does not have better spies than us, especially with how close we have gotten with the king.
Hush, Genevieve, someone's coming. If someone overhears you referring to the Duke of Marlborough as our father, we will surely be killed. Our great nation of England has not obtained the throne, but we have succeeded in preventing one ruler from having all of France and Spain.
The Treaty of Utrecht is practically signed. We have done our duty. We must return home now if we want to survive.
They turn and see Louis facing them. Oh, hi, Louis.
I heard what you were saying. I cannot believe I trusted you.